Hello everybody, it's UltraChunky64 and it's good to be back. So today, in my new entry in the Nostalgia Glasses series, the game I'm going to be covering is Aladdin. When you hear Aladdin, you think about the classic Disney movie that we've all seen and loved. It's on Disney Plus right now. If you haven't seen it before, go check it out. But when it comes to the game, most people think of the Sega Genesis version, and I don't blame them. It's really good, and it's really popular. It sold 6 million copies, if I remember correctly. But no, I'm actually talking about the Game Gear version. That is the one I grew up on and am nostalgic for. So the question is, does the game hold up? Well, let's go find out.
So in 2019, Disney released Disney Classic Games, Aladdin and the Lion King. It's a compilation of a bunch of different versions of the Aladdin and the Lion King video games. What I first noticed is some glaring omissions in this compilation. Where is the Super Nintendo version of Aladdin? Where's the Game Gear version of Aladdin? I didn't want to buy it because of these reasons, but I recently learned that there are a lot of games that were released on the Game Gear that were also made for the Sega Master System, which is basically the home console version of the Game Gear. Since the hardware between the two systems was pretty much identical, it was easy for developers to put games on both systems. And guess what Game Gear game was also released on the Master System? That's right, Aladdin. And I'm glad because it's way easier to capture gameplay footage for the Master System games than it is for Game Gear games. So the game menu is really simple. You can either start the game or type in a temporary password given to you for the level that you quit on while playing. So this version of Aladdin is a 2D platformer which combines elements of the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis versions of the games. In stage 1 you are being chased by a guard. Aladdin will be jumping over and avoiding a countless number of barrels and pitfalls. Vases also fall from the sky, so you have to look out for those as well. If you collect an apple, it restores half a circle of your health, and if you get a bread loaf, it will fully restore your health. It's a really simple and easy stage to ease you into the game. When you complete a stage, cutscenes follow that help explain to you the story from the movie. It's actually really faithful to the movie, even having the same exact dialogue that was used in the movie. Obviously this is an old game for an 8-bit console, so they didn't really have the hardware that was capable of using movie clips or having voice acting or anything like that. But still, even with relatively simple movements from the character models and having text alone explain the story, I must say that it does it well. If you never saw the movie before and were learning what it was about from this game, it would let you understand all the important plot points from the movie. In stage 2, you are running along building rooftops in Agrabah, with Princess Jasmine falling behind you. Like the first stage, it's auto side-scrolling and has similar obstacles for you to avoid and dodge. Overall, this stage is super easy. In fact, it may actually be even easier than the first stage. In stage 3, you are stuck in a cave and must make your way through it to escape. This stage is a lot different than the previous two. Instead of auto-scrolling, it lets you explore the level at your own pace. You must make a lot of jumps over pitfalls, and there are a lot of hazards to avoid as well. Like bats, which seem to come out of nowhere and can be really damn annoying. There's definitely some puzzle solving in this stage, like take this part for instance. You can't crouch or crawl through here, so how do you get through it? Well, by running and sliding, of course, except that isn't obvious at all if you're playing this game for the first time. Sliding is a brand new gameplay mechanic to you at this point in the game. You aren't even shown how to do it. You just have to figure it out for yourself or else you're stuck here forever. Another thing that isn't obvious is how to make floor spikes disappear. It's yet another thing you learn by trial and error. I don't know about you, but crouching down and slowly stepping forward doesn't seem like something you would think would cause floor spikes to go away. Something else that can trip you up is hazards that come out of nowhere. Sometimes they appear so quickly that you don't even have time to react to them. Like, look at that! How the hell am I supposed to know that's coming? It's bullshit! There will definitely be more cases of this happening later on as you progress through the game. After getting past all the puzzles and hazards, you are off to the next stage. Stage 4 introduces you to the lovable magic carpet, and the carpet falls right above you until you reach the end of the stage. Look out for those hazards that appear out of nowhere, like those damn bats. You also have to make sure to avoid touching jewels or treasure, because if you do, you immediately lose. The cutscene that follows after you beat this stage shows you how the place collapses. Thanks, Abu, you greedy monkey. You knew you were only allowed to touch the lamp, yet you still touched that red jewel anyways. So in stage 5, you are escaping this place that has become volcanic and is falling apart by the second. Sharp rocks fall from the ceiling and flames shoot out from the bottom. And not to mention the random rock pillars that come out of the environment. As a kid, this level gave me a lot of trouble, but now I actually beat it on my first try while getting this gameplay footage. By the time you reach stage 6, Aladdin has become Prince Ali, complete with his royal outfit. I would say this is my favorite stage in the whole game. It's the longest stage by far and has the most puzzle elements. You will be collecting a lot of keys to open doors or gates. You also need to pick up rocks to throw at the guards, which will stun them and allow you enough time to get past them. Scarabs are the checkpoints in the level. Make sure you get every key you can and to go to every place in the proper order. You see, in this part of the stage, I went to the second section first, which leads to the exit in the stage, but the key to open the gate to complete the level was in the first section. In stage 7, you are riding on the magic carpet with Jasmine in the night sky, taking in all the sights and sounds. Except I don't remember deadly birds, horses, storm clouds that shoot lightning, and falling fruit from trees trying to kill them in the movie. I really like the 8-bit rendition of the song A Whole New World playing in the background. I actually really dig the music in this game. It's pretty faithful to the movie, but this is probably my favorite track in the game. Take a listen. In stage 8, you are chasing after Jafar, who shoots lightning bolts, lays fire snakes, and flame trails in your path, while you're dodging falling chandeliers and jumping over pits as well. Eventually, you corner him into a wall, and then he escapes. A bunch of cutscenes follow after this, explaining what happens next. In the final stage, you fight Jafar in a snake form. You finally get to use a sword, and you swing at him with it, while dodging flames and bouncing fireballs. Eventually, with enough hits, he fades off screen and you have beaten the game. More cutscenes follow, and then the credits play afterwards. So, does this game hold up? I really do enjoy the graphics of the game. It fits very well for the movie it's based on. But, this game is super easy and very short. You can easily beat it in under 2 hours. So it's very welcoming for newbies or casual gamers. If you are looking for a challenge, you won't find much of that here. There isn't a lot of replay value either. Once you have beaten it, you will have seen everything the game has to offer. It's not a game that you will constantly come back to, but sometime later on you may think about it again and have the itch to play through it all over again, like I have many times through the years. If you got a friend or family member that you want to introduce into gaming, I definitely recommend starting them on a game like this. It will be challenging for them considering their current skill level, but not too overwhelming. For everyone else, you got a fun and short game that is faithful to the classic Disney movie that puts you in the mood to go watch it again. This was Ultra Chunky 64. See you next time.